Hello there and welcome to another custom showcase here on the Star Wars Showcase YouTube channel. This time around we're going to be taking a look at a custom Haja Estree, which is the perfect project for anyone who's looking to get into Black Series figure customizing. Now, Haja Estree, as portrayed by actor Kumail Nanjiani, made his debut in the recent Kenobi series as both an ally to Kenobi and as a confidence man and a trickster known for impersonating the Jedi. Now, we have not had a release either for the Black Series or the Vintage Collection for this character, but fear not, as using a lot of easy-to-access and existing figure parts, we can put together this custom ourselves. The first figure we're going to want to track down is the Obi-Wan Kenobi Wandering Jedi release from this past year. And this one can be found pretty affordably. I've seen it go as low as like $12 to $15. The other figure we'd want to get is the Marvel Legends Kingo figure from the Eternals movie. This character was also played by Kumail, so it's going to be an easy head swap for us. On top of that, there's a lot of sales for those Eternal figures. I got my own for $7, so this is definitely one of the more affordable projects out there. Once you have your parts and pieces all assembled, this is actually a really easy build. All you'll need to do is pop the head right off of that Kingo figure. I recommend just getting some hot water, setting the figure in there to soften, and then popping things right out. You'll then take the hands and the head off of the Kenobi figure, and in the case of the head, you can actually toss that aside as we'll be putting the new Kumail head on there. And for the hands as well as the neck and the exposed bit of the chest, you'll need to do a little bit of painting here. The hardest part of this is just going to be finding the right blend of paint to try to match the skin tone here. So I definitely recommend experimenting a little bit with some different kind of brown tones to try to find that right shade. But once you do, I recommend doing 2 very thin layers on both the hands, neck, and the chest. And once that dries, you can just pop that Kingo head right on top there. The head is going to be a little bit loose, so the best way to get that to stick is to either put a little bit of putty in there, or like me, you can use a combination of both hot glue as well as Vaseline, which is a handy little trick to get the head to stick in place, but still allow you a little bit of articulation there. Once everything's assembled, I definitely recommend hitting everything with a little bit of that Krylon matte spray. That will help take a little bit of the shininess away from things, and it'll also make sure that the layers of paint that you've just added won't scuff or come off. And once that's all done and you've let things dry for a little bit while, you've got yourself a really easy custom Haja that you've made for probably less than $35, which as far as custom figure making goes is a really solid price. So all things considered here in terms of getting your materials together, in terms of the paint and the skill work that's required, this is a great project for starters. It's a fun character to kind of build out some scenes, one that we haven't seen before, and is one of my favorite additions to the shelf. Just kind of having one of these new characters from the Disney Plus shows that's a little outside the ordinary. So let me know if this is a project that you want to add to your list. Let me know if you have any other recommendations for tweaks on this figure. I would definitely love to see what you're working with.